Shabbat Shalom and welcome to our Your Arms to Israel video club. It's so wonderful to have you with us. We thank Yahweh, we praise Yahweh for the opportunity that He has given us to come into your homes, to come into your residence, to come into your place of business, to bring to you the Word of Yahweh. You know, we're as excited about the Word as we are as the day we were when we first got saved. And salvation is what it's all about. But not only salvation and eternal life and forgiveness of sins, which is what Yeshua came to give us, but also to rekindle our memory, to shake us, and to wake us up to remember that if we go back many, many generations, that our forefathers and our parents were at one time members of the nation of Israel. And so now, through the quickening move of the Ruach HaKodesh, in these last days, we remember that we are part of the nation of Israel, as our minds and our hearts and our spirits are kindled through the study of the Word of Yahweh. In Yochanan, John, the Besorah Gospel of John, chapter 10 and verse number 16, it reads as follows. Yahshua said, "Other sheep I have, which are not of this fold," meaning which are not of the Jewish fold. "Them I must bring in." He was sent to bring in that fold as well. And then, when that other fold comes in other words, Yeshua had two folds, "They will hear my voice, and there will be one fold and one shepherd." So Yeshua came to take two existing folds of Israel and to make them into one fold in fulfillment of the prophet Yechezkel chapter 37. So he told the Jewish leaders, regardless of what you desire, my Father's desire is to bring in the other fold of Israel scattered in the nations, wandering the nations, and I will bring that fold together with the remnant of this fold, meaning Jewish Israel or believers, and I will bring them together and make them one in my hand. Notice, there's no religion, there's no denomination, there's no theology that can bring both houses together. The children of Israel who are living, wandering, and acting like Gentiles in the nations, that fold is now reclaiming their heritage, reclaiming their roots, becoming one with the people of Israel, Jewish Israel, who know they're Jewish, but now have also come to know their Messiah. He brings these two folds together. And look here in verse 17, Yahshua says, "Therefore does my Father Abba love me." Yahweh, Abba, Yahweh loves Yeshua, because I lay down my chayim, my life, that I may take it up again. So Yeshua is saying, not only tells us what he came to do, to bring these two folds together, he even tells us how he's going to do it, by laying down his life to bring in both folds. And the Father loves Yeshua because Yeshua is obedient to bring together the restoration and the regathering of both houses of Israel. And that's why we're here today as two houses celebrating Rosh Chodesh, Shabbat, Moedim, in our beautiful new Herzl Moed and Conference Center. And we want to thank every one of you who has sowed into this project, who has sowed into this ministry, who has seen the need for a conference hall, a Moed hall, for anyone in the world who desires to join us, free of charge, for the Moedim, the feasts, and the Shabbats. If you want to come to Miami Beach, you're our partners, we'll take care of you. You're welcome to come in and have chavurah with us and break bread with us, and it won't cost you a penny. And we thank you for seeing the vision so that both houses of Israel will not perish in the nations. We're coming to you today from the Herzl Moed, the brand new Herzl Moed and Conference Hall. But now it's time to leave you and take you across the street, right across our parking lot, to the main sanctuary of the Miami Beach Israel Revival, Bnei Yahshua Synagogue, home of the Miami Beach Israel Revival. Thank you, Toda Rabah, and I'm wishing you, yours, your loved ones, and your extended family, because you're our extended family, a hearty Shabbat Shalom.
She
word. Amen. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Todah Rabah Yahweh. On his Shabbat. We'll continue with part 2 this week of darts and arrows. Darts and arrows. How many enjoyed part 1 last week? Amen. I did. Go to Zechariah, please. Zechariah, chapter 9. Zechariah, chapter 9. And we'll pick it up in verse 13. Zechariah 9 and 13. Abraham, when you get a chance, please. Zechariah 9:13. And when I have bent Yehudah for me, Yahweh speaking in the first person, and filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up your sons, O Zion, against your sons, O Greece, and made you as a sword of a mighty man. As we learned last week, that is the battle of the hour. That was the battle 2,000 years ago. That will be the battle until Yeshua returns. Amen. It's not the Jewish people versus the church. It's not the clash of doctrine or theologies, secondary theologies. It is the sons of Zion versus the sons of Greece. Amen? That's the battle. That's what we're celebrating tomorrow on Hanukkah. Is the victory over the sons and daughters of Zion over the sons and the daughters of the Greeks, the Assyrians, the Yevanim. That's what we're celebrating tomorrow. This is the battle of all ages. And Yahweh says in verse 13, the only way when the eyes of all the tribes of Israel, verse 1, and when the eyes of all of mankind, verse 1, and Damascus, the capital of Syria, and Sor inside in the territory to the north, Lebanon, so forth, Syria, and the coast of Gaza, Ashkelon, and Ekron, all the Mediterranean coastal areas on the Palestinian-occupied West Bank. Every Arab, every Muslim, every nation, every eye, when the eyes of all of mankind and the tribes of Israel are on Yahweh, when? Then, when? Now, here, in these last days. Amen? Amen. When all the tribes of Israel, when all the eyes of man, the Arab nations in the latter days, will succumb, will be overcome by what Yahweh is going to do in one movement. Turn to your neighbor and say one movement. That movement is the restoration, reconciliation, and regathering into echad of both houses of Israel. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. So the bow is the stability of Yehudah in verse 13. And the arrows are those who unite with Yehudah, in verse 13, to stand with their swords as a one mighty man. Look at the end of verse 13. It is not Yahweh's desire to make us into a band of mighty men. He will take the stick of Yehudah and his friends, and the stick of Ephraim and his friends, and he will make the two sticks one in Ezekiel's hands. And when the children of your people say to you, Yechezkel, what are these two sticks coming together in your hand? You shall say to them, this is the people of Israel in the latter days who are being spiritually resurrected and gathered for the four corners of the earth, and they will come to know Yahweh, and they will dwell as one, and they will have one king over them. David, my servant, will be king over them. The greater David, Mashiach Yeshua. And they will all know me, for I will circumcise their hearts. I will pour water upon their hearts, and they shall know me. And then, then they will keep my chukim. Then they will keep my mishpatim, because I will make my tabernacle among them forevermore, saith Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
So Yahweh's desire in verse 13 in Zechariah 9, we read last week, we don't have time to go over it this week. He will destroy all the enemies physically and spiritually of Israel, of the nation of Israel, of both houses. Our job is to become arrows like our big arrow to destroy the sons and the daughters of Greece. Who are the sons and the daughters of Greece? Greek culture, Roman culture, Greco-Roman culture that is diluting and polluting and misleading the children of Israel into false religion. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Yes. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. And Yahweh says, and we'll see this soon, that this will not happen until the last time. How do we know we're in the last days? Well, there are many signs that we're in the last days. But one of the ways that we know that we are in the last days is Yahweh is bending Yehuda. What does it mean to bend Yehuda? As a bow. It means to take the principles of stability offered by Jewish Israel, meaning their Torah, their Moadim, their Shabbat, their Tzitzit, to take all these principles and stretch that bow so there's more room for the returning sons of Ephraim to come into that bow and become arrows for the weapons of our warfare on our carnal but mighty through Yahweh for the pulling down of strongholds. Ephesians 6, 4 through 16, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of spiritual wickedness in high places. So we have to take the full armor of Yahweh, the shield of faith, and the sword or the arrow of the Ruach, by which we shall be able to destroy all the little darts of the enemy. So in these last days, the Greeks come before the nations with these little darts. We come to Yahweh and to the nations with these big arrows, because our big arrow is forming us and molding us and shaping us into little arrows, not so we can build our own kingdoms, notice, but so that we can be those arrows in the bow of Yehuda. Amen? And look at the end of verse 13. Yahweh wants to raise up the sons of Ephraim, or non-Jewish Israel, and to raise them up in Sion. Sion, Sion, Sion. Alok Tishali, Alok Tishali, Shlomo Sirai. See, he wants to raise you up away from the vain conversation that you received from the tradition of your ancestors. For we have not been redeemed by silver and gold and the vain tradition of our ancestors' religion, but by the precious blood of Yeshua as of a lamb without spot and without blemish. Somebody. And so Yahweh, if you will allow him to, turn to your neighbor and say, if you'll allow him to. Give me some more monitor, please. Angela. If you will allow him to, he will raise you up in and as and by the things of Zion. In, as, and by the things of Zion. We've been raised up in religion. No good. We've been raised up by infant baptism. No good. We've been raised up by all kinds of corrupted doctrines and understandings, but in the latter days, when the eyes of all the tribes of Israel and the eyes of all man and Damascus and Lebanon and the Palestinian-occupied West Bank and Gaza, people say to me all the time, are you concerned that Israel gave Gaza back to the Palestinians? Not at all. How is Yahweh going to shine forth in the latter days to destroy the inhabitants of Gaza if the inhabitants of Gaza are not Plishtim? They must be Plishtim. Yahweh put them there. Plus, historically, people get all bent out of shape on the internet, you know. Internet's a great place to get bent out of shape. In more ways than one. And, you know, people get all bent out of shape. Historically, can we talk?
Yeah.
Historically, the Jewish people never lived in Gaza. Now, they may have resided there like Abraham and Isaac. They may have visited there. They may have sojourned there. They may have had a presence in Gaza, but there were always the Plishtim to contend with. There were always the Ephraim to contend with. There were always these coast dwellers who were pagan through and through. So you can make as much of an argument that Gaza was never really part of Israel. Now, was the part of Israel that Yahweh promised the patriarchs? Of course. So was Iran, so was Iraq, so was Jordan, and so was Lebanon. So go take those territories. we're not going to take them until Mashiach returns. Not unless you want to have another Holocaust. Right? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. So you can make a very strong case that Azar was never completely given to Israel and always had Ekronites, Azites, and those folks there. Now, go back to verse 13. Yahweh says, I will bend the bow of Yehuda, and I will fill that bow with the Orthodox, the Reformed, conservative, the conservative Yehudim. I'll fill it with Ephraim, those who are returning from the nations, who want to be put in that bow, listen, who want to be raised up in that bow, who want to be sons of Zion, in order not to go and do their own thing, notice, but to be a fighting man or woman, a mighty man, the one new man. You know, we read the epistles of the Brit Chadashah, and, you know, Raphael talks about in Ephesians chapter 2, Ephesians chapter 2, he talks about the two becoming one new man. And then we have modern ministries that are all excited about the concept of the one new man. They don't know the full two-house truth and the full two-house revelation, but they're all excited about being part of the one new man. Amen? There is nothing new in the renewed covenant, and there is nothing old in the first covenant. There is covenant, revelation, and there's a renewal or a re-revelation of the revelation. Does that make sense? A re-revelation of the revelation. And so we see here that Yahweh wants to reunite and regather both houses of Israel, Jewish and non-Jewish Israel, in order to give them the sword, or to make them the arrow, like Yahshua is declared to be the arrow. We'll see that in the next verse. To make Yisrael, Ephraim and Yehuda, one new man. Even that's not a new covenant concept. That's why you've come into this truth. That's why you've come into the two-house regathering and restoration of both houses of Israel. It is Yahweh's desire to fill the bow of Yehuda, Torah, Shabbat, Moedim, with you, because you're willing to be raised up in Zion, just like you were at one time raised up in false religion. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Hallelujah.